Hey y'all, I'm Val with Our Forever Farm. Today we're making spinach artichoke dip. This is my husband's aunt's recipe. We used to go to Houston's in Atlanta. It's my favorite restaurant of all times. And we always ordered spinach artichoke dip. They served it with sour cream and salsa. There was never enough. It was so good. So Evelyn, Sweet Hunter's aunt, came home and recreated it. And I'm telling you, it's as close as you can get. Now, in her original recipe, she uses frozen spinach. I'm doing it the quick way and using canned spinach. Now, I have a lot more quantity than the recipe says, so I will put the recipe in the description box. But I'm using 4 cans of spinach, and I'm using 2 cans of artichoke hearts. I'm telling y'all, this is so good, so good. Now, I've already put them in a colander, in a bowl, and I'm draining them. And I mean, I want to let them drain for a while. So I set those aside, but I started cutting up my artichokes, and I'm just going to put them in a pan. I do not like artichokes this big. That just doesn't get it for me. So I am going to just chop them up into bite-sized pieces and get them ready for this dip. We're having appetizers at our family Christmas, and this is one of my appetizers that I'm making. And the reason I wanted to show it to y'all, and I've had it on my channel before, is it is just delicious. I mean, there's nothing better to me than this right here. So I'm gonna cut these up real quick and no special way, just bite-sized pieces. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just cutting up my artichokes, and I'm not gonna waste your time watching me do this. So I'm gonna get this done, and then we will finish this dip. It's so easy to make. My son-in-law's outside blowing everything off. He has been such a blessing. Thank you, Lane. You'll never know what it means to us, the things you do for us. He'll take you probably hear the blower. He'll take 2 or 3 days a week, and he'll work over here for us. It's just amazing. And as I've told you before, it really, really helps me because Sweet Hunter is down and he can't do all the things that he normally does. So, and I sure can't do them. Well, that's getting pretty loud, so I'm gonna cut this off, finish these artichokes, and then I'll get back with you when I get all this done. So if you're looking for a quick and easy appetizer that you can make ahead, this is it. A special thank you to our son-in-laws. We really appreciate everything you do. Thank you, Lane, for all the work you've done today. So I've got the artichokes cut in bite-sized pieces, and I'm still letting the spinach drain. Now, if you use frozen like the recipe calls for, you need to thaw it out ahead of time and drain it too. And it drains and it drains and it drains. So I usually just use the canned spinach. I've used fresh spinach before too. That's really good. But if you're in a hurry like we all are, this is the easiest way to do this. It's quick too, and you can make it ahead. You can even freeze this if you like. So what I'm doing is just mashing my spinach, getting all the liquid out of it. I don't want a liquidy spinach dip. And as you mash your spoon on it, you can still see liquid in there, and you want this as dry as you can get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the bowl that I used, and I'm going to put the spinach that I've drained in the bowl. If you use the measurements that I'm using on here, it is going to be a big dish like this. But my family's big, and that's what we have to do. So we're going to start mixing this together, and I'm going to show you how very easy it is. So first, I'm adding the chopped up artichoke hearts. And I'm just going to stir this all together, mix it together. Quick and easy. That's another reason why I like to use canned, because I don't have to cook it. I don't have to boil it. I don't have to get it on the stove. I can mix it up right here, wrap it up, and bake it when everybody's here. And next, we're going to add some salt. And I'm going to add just to taste. Everything has salt in it here, so I don't think we need a whole lot. And just stir it up. Then we're going to add some mayonnaise. And this looks like a lot of mayonnaise, but like I say, I'm 4 times in this recipe. Original recipe is in the description box. Now, normally I have the green box of Parmesan cheese, but this time in my delivery, they sent me the fresh, which I love the fresh. So this will make it that much better. But if you don't have fresh Parmesan cheese, just use the green box and it will be fine. I'll add that in there. This will make it delicious. How easy was that? That's about it. So I only have this little bag of mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna use about half of it in here, and I'm gonna save the other half for the topping. If you don't have mozzarella cheese, which I'm telling you, it makes this delicious, you can use any cheese you want. Y'all know me, I'm frugal, I use what I have, but I did plan on this. So I had artichokes, I had spinach, and I had mayonnaise, and I had Parmesan cheese. Like I said, you can use either one, the one in the green can or the one that's fresh, which is gonna make it delicious. And then I had a bag of mozzarella cheese. That is it, y'all. Now we just take our casserole dish. If you want to spray it, you can. I don't, because I don't want it to be greasy. And if it sticks in the pan, I'll just let it soak overnight. And I'm just gonna pour this in the casserole dish. This is my girls' one of their favorite things. It's actually mine too. I love it. But you see how that amount fit in this. This is good sized casserole dish. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to top it with the rest of the mozzarella. If I don't have enough, I'll just add regular cheese. I think this will be fine though. And then we serve this with salsa and sour cream and tostada chips. It is delicious. So my family's not going to be here for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, and probably an hour before they all come, I'll set it out to get it room temperature, and then we'll bake it at 350 for about 30 minutes. The recipe says about 20. Well, I'm quadrupling this recipe, so 20 or 30 minutes. And like I say, if you want to add a different kind of cheese, you can. If you want to add anything, you can. But I'm telling you, it tastes a lot like Houston's. If you've ever been to Houston's in Atlanta, Georgia, my goodness gracious. Isn't that beautiful? It is so good, y'all. So hopefully I'll get a chance to video it when we put it on the table. We'll see. So just in case I don't, or just in case this is the end, 350, about 30 minutes. If you use the original recipe in the description box, it'll be about 20 minutes. Just till it's hot and bubbly and the cheese is melted. It's so good. Serve it with a bowl of sour cream, a bowl of salsa, and some chips. It's a meal for me, y'all. Just in case we get so busy around here, and I don't get to come back after this is baked and say, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, thank y'all for watching, y'all go cook something. So commercial interruption here.
Ooh,
if you watched the spinach artichoke dip video that I didn't cook it, ooh, that's hot. That's what it looks like. So here's the star of the show, the spinach artichoke dip, along with many, many other things y'all need to try. It's delicious.